Okay, so here's the deal. Crown Jewel has got 4 matches and an 8-man tournament going on. The 8-man tournament is ensuring 7 matches. So there is at least 11 matches going on, at most 11 matches going on this Crown Jewel pay-per-view. Can I say that again? All right. So here's the deal. 4 matches we know that are going on. 7 involving a tournament. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 5 locks on this pay-per-view. 5 locks. For each one that I get wrong, I take a shot of the tequila. And I may change my mind while I'm making these predictions. Who the heck knows? Okay? So, here we go. The Bar defending their tag team championships from SmackDown against the New Day. With their newfound friend, The Big Show, by their side. This is actually a really tough one. Because this being an exhibition show, you would imagine the baby faces going over constantly. But now the Big Show has been injected into this mix. And so you don't really know for sure what's gonna happen here. It's not this is what is on the preview page. It's not a 6-man tag. It is the Bar versus the New Day. This is what it is. This was updated today. This is what I got. I'm going with the New Day. New Day's going to win. It could be by DQ and title's not changed. That's what I'm going with right now. I'm thinking that's what's going to be happening. We will get our first ever disqualification of some kind at this Saudi event. We'll show the Saudis what we think of sport. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. So chalk up the New Day on that one. They had been promoting it as a 6-man tag for the belts, which I thought was bizarre. Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not a 6-man tag. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the regular WWE title. This one's a fucking no-brainer. AJ Styles retaining, locking. No-brainer. This was done out of the blue because Daniel Bryan doesn't want to go, because John Cena doesn't want to go. So there you go. Samoa Joe will go. Samoa Joe likes money. I like money. I'd like to do it too. There you go. So yeah, I'm taking AJ Styles over Samoa Joe. That is an absolute no-brainer. So here's the tourney. And I'm going to try to do this a little full screen so you can see it there. Here is your tournament bracket. We've got a Raw side and a SmackDown side. We have Rollins facing Lashley. We have Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler on the Raw side. Jeff Hardy versus The Miz. And then Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton on the SmackDown side. It was touted by Shane McMahon that if anyone from SmackDown lost to someone from Raw in the finals, they would be canned. All right. First off, this is a tournament that means absolutely nothing. It's just something, it's an exhibition for the people there at the arena. It's not really storyline driven. Not at all. There's nothing going on in this entire bracket structure that is story driven. The only thing that could be is Hardy and Orton. That's about it. Or maybe Rollins and Ziggler. But that's it. Story driven is not what's going to be happening here. This is an exhibition show. So you're going to get the exhibition dream type matches. You know? So I've got your matches going right here. I'm going to make the predictions right now. Let's start over on the Raw side. Rollins, Lashley. I got Seth Rollins beating Lashley, and I'm locking that. I'm going to lock Rollins over Lashley. Also on the Raw side, I've got Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler. I'm going to take Angle over Ziggler. Bear in mind, as I lose, if I lose other ones, there's going to be more losses on top of that if I lose. So I'm counting 11 matches here. If I inevitably lose one, I could lose a potential 3. But it's what I'm banking on here. So Rollins over Lashley, locking. Angle over Ziggler, locking. No, I'm not locking. No. Angle over Ziggler, but I'm not locking it. Jeff Hardy over The Miz. That I'm going to lock. And then finally, Rey Mysterio over Randy Orton. I predict all faces winning their first round. Why? Because this is an exhibition pay-per-view. It's an exhibition. It is not story-driven. They're just wanting to show the little critters doing little critter shit. They just want to show moves happening is what they want. That's all they care about. Okay? I've got Rollins and Angle going at it at the Raw finals. I'm going to take Rollins over Angle. Over on the SmackDown side, it's Jeff Hardy versus Rey Mysterio. I'm going to take Rey Mysterio over Jeff Hardy. And then in your finals at Crown Jewel, it will be Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio. Why do you think Rey Mysterio agreed to sign on to a 2-year full-time deal with the WWE a little over a month ago? It was for a really nice payday and a really good event. Rey Mysterio over Seth Rollins to win the Crown Jewel Tournament World Cup thing. Whatever the fuck it is. But in that tourney, I have locked Rollins over Lashley and Hardy over Miz. There you go. That's all I've got to say about that. Old fart match. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. I'm not going to really dwell on this one at all. Brothers of Destruction over DX. I'm locking it. Finally, Bork Laser, Braun Strowman, Universal title. Storylines will be happening in this. There will be run-ins. There will be chicanery. This will not be the main event because Seth Rollins, Rey Mysterio will be the main event. And I see Bork Laser winning the Universal title once again because a chasing Braun Strowman is way better than a winning Braun Strowman right now. He's got a kind of a little storyline feud going on with Drew McIntyre. I don't see that happening with the belt in between. Bork Laser has not been slated for his fight yet. He has not been cleared by the USADA. He has not been cleared for anything. Bork Laser wins the Universal title. And I'm locking that. So, that's a quick little prediction show. I'm really sorry, but man, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Bork taking that title on over to UFC. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's no copyright infringement. Do you think the WWE's worried about this? Hell no. Once again, from parts unknown because we don't know where the hell this show is taking place. I'm taking the New Day over the Bar. Whether they win the belts or not, it doesn't matter. I'm taking AJ Styles over Samoa Joe, locking it. I'm taking Rollins over Lashley, locking it. I'm taking Angle over Ziggler. I'm taking Hardy over Miz, locking it. I'm taking Mysterio over Orton. Essentially, all faces past the first round. Rollins will defeat Angle. Mysterio will defeat Hardy. and Rey Mysterio will defeat Seth Rollins for the Crown Jewel crown. Don't be surprised if Dean Ambrose makes a surprise appearance in that final match. Old fart match of DX versus Brothers of Destruction. Brothers of Destruction over DX. I am not dwelling on this. There's no storyline to this. It doesn't really matter. You're not going to have the obnoxious white men win in Saudi Arabia. Brothers of Destruction locking it. And finally, it's not like Brock's throwing it in the garbage can. Nope, he sure ain't. Bork Laser over Braun Strowman. He will be your new Universal Champion. Those are my sources, and I'm sticking to them. And for each one of those 5 that I get wrong, I take the shot at tequila. That's what I do. It's all for you. It's all for entertainment. Heaven help me.